Lord, y'all done aggravated Malik Scott with y'all nonsense.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is 1 in the 6. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. Woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yo, check this out, right? I know we living in a world where once someone that we think is cool say something cool, there's no research done on it. There's no homework done on it from most casuals. But when you're dealing with an individual like myself, I go do my research. I go do my homework because I'm a student of the game. And that quote that Mike Tyson say, that especially most casuals love to run with, everybody got a plan until they get punched in their face. That's the most bizarre statement, the most untruest statement, and it just doesn't make no sense in the sport of boxing, because if that's the case, how are fighters winning fights? There's tons of fighters, like I just showed you in my story, that get punched in the face a few times and they come back and win fights. There's tons of fighters that be in tough fights, they get punched in the face, they come back and win the fight, so make a good accountability of themselves. Mike Tyson said that quote, and I know we all love Mike and we like to run with whatever he say, especially if it sounds cool and fitting for our lifestyle. I'm not from that cloth. I'm from, if something makes sense, that's what I'm with. If it don't make sense, that's just not true. Stop sending me that shit to my messages. But what is Wilder going to do when he get hit? He's going to go back to, stop. He's got hit. He's stuck to game plans before. He's not the only one. This comes with boxing. You get hit. If you're able to, you get up. If you're able to, you continue on. If you're able to, you come back and win fights and hurt the other guy. That's just what it is. Stop with that Mike Tyson said. If you notice, most people, when they say that, they say, just like Mike Tyson say, everyone got a plan until they get punched in the face. Please cut that shit out. And especially, please stop coming to me with cliche, casual quotes like that just because Mike Tyson said it. Because that's the only reason why y'all run with that quote, is because Mike Tyson said it. I'm not into who's right. I'm into what's right. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't give a fuck who said it. That statement is not true. It's not relevant in the sport of boxing at all, because fighters just get hit in the face and sticking to game plans and come back winning fights. Stop sending me that shit. It makes no sense. I'm a man of sense. Please stop sending me that shit. Peace.
Lord, y'all done messed around and made Malik Scott aggravated. And I know y'all think it's funny, but it's not. I sit here and smile because this is exactly how I feel, but who am I? I'm just a guy, right? I have some limited ring experience. And there's a lot of things that pros say that don't make any sense, but we just deal with it because it's the pro. And truth be told, that was a cute cliche that Mike Tyson said years ago. And like I said, it was a cute cliche, but that never sat well with me. But again, who am I, right? So now you have Malik Scott explaining to you why it didn't make sense. Let me just go over here and read what he said. This is off his Instagram. He said, "Stop coming to me with another man's senseless reality quotes. History has proven that great fighters and good fighters have got punched in the face and stuck to their game plan and still continued on to be victorious. Excuse me. I don't care how cool something sounds or how fitting it may be to my life. If the ish don't make sense, then it's not cool to me. And I could care less who's the messenger. I could care less who the messenger is, because I'm always more motivated by the message, not by the messenger." Hashtag 2 times. And right under here, you see USS Cunningham. Casuals always need a spanking every now and then. You see a bunch of brothers here. You know, my LDBC brothers here, you know. But let's talk about the message. Let's talk about the message. It might sound cute and catchy because he said that a few years ago, and they took it and ran with it because it was Mike Tyson. But this ain't a shot towards Mike Tyson, but let's reflect on who Mike Tyson was in the ring. You want to say he's one of the greatest to ever do it? That's fine. That's your opinion. All right. Power in both hands and everything else. But listen to what he said. Everyone has a plan till he gets hit. Well, what was Mike Tyson's plan after he got hit? There's been times where he's gotten hit by pretty good punches. He got hit by a Razor Ruddock. He didn't quit, right? Right? He's been hit pretty bad. But then later in his career, when he got hit, what happened? He folded. So in essence, the messenger giving that message was basing off of, to me, it seemed like he was basing it off of himself. He had a plan. Mike Tyson had really good head movement, but when he got cracked, what happens when you punch a bully in the face? They fold, usually. Look at Mike Tyson's notable wins, and then look at all the notable losses. Just go ahead and look at it for yourself. All right? Look at it for yourself. Let's see, who else? Everyone has a plan until they get hit. Everyone has a plan until they get hit. Let me see. Floyd Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. He had a plan. Pressure. Body. Pressure. Body shot. Pressure. And his luck ran out. Check left hook. He got hit twice. Check left hook. And then he headbutts the turnbuckle, falls on the floor. That was awful. Poor Ricky. Boys in the Hood. Ricky. He got hit twice. Got hit with the check left hook, and then he headbutted the turnbuckle and fell. That was crazy. He couldn't adjust. When Mike Tyson got hit, the truth was he couldn't adjust. He couldn't. And I know what some of you haters watching this video, I know what you're thinking. I know what y'all gonna say. Well, what about when Deontay got hit? Well, Malik stated before, Deontay's been hit before. So let me stop that crap before you try and get started. He got hit by a real puncher by the name of Louis King Kong Ortiz. You know, the same heavyweight that everyone else in the division has ducked, except Deontay, fought him twice. He got hit by a real puncher, a real boxer puncher, weathered the storm, made adjustments, and won the fight. Both fights. And that's not the first time he's been buzzed like that. Do your homework. I'm not going to do it for you. So he had a plan. He got hit, and he still executed the plan. But what about Fury? Y'all know what it is. I already did my video reviews on that. And I'm going to hit you on the head with some more, just because I feel like it. So sending that to Malik Scott, of all people, who's also a fighter. Now he's a trainer, and if you don't respect his boxing mind by now, there's something wrong with you. You're going to respect it on the 25th that morning. You're going to respect it July 25th. But y'all don't need to send that to him. It's stupidity at its finest. It's something that you heard from a well-known boxer that everyone, Mike Tyson, Hall of Fame fighter, fine. But in my opinion, bit overhyped. People are more in love with his legend. The things that he's done has become a bit of an urban legend. to the point where people are saying, oh, Mike Tyson would have beat everybody. No, he couldn't even beat everybody in his era. And that's the truth. That's the truth. But everyone loves Mike. And I'm not disrespecting Mike. I'm just saying it's the truth. Could he beat everyone in his era? No, he didn't. He lost a few times. Okay? But he's such a likable guy by the community. And it's funny, he's loved now, but not too long ago, he was America's favorite train wreck. Remember that? But peace be with Mike. But he said something and the boxing world said, that sounds like it makes sense. So what we call casuals take that and they run with it. Sort of like when I remember having a conversation with the casual and I said, look, Floyd's going to beat Manny. This is before the fight was even mentioned. I said, when they do fight, Floyd's going to beat him. And they said, well, speed kills. Now, what do they know? What do we know? Timing negates speed. And it's not like Floyd was slow, but timing stops speed. I can go on and on, but I'm not. But y'all go ahead and leave Malik Scott alone. He knows what he's doing. You're going to see. Out. Move!